You might be flying in economy, but we're going to be traveling in style. Hey everybody, welcome to the Global Passport Crew, your budget travel channel for international destinations. Today we're going to talk about airport lounges. Sometimes we go overseas and we got those long layovers and sitting in those plastic seats out in those general areas, yeah, they quite sucks. Got to deal with all those people, kids running around, yelling, screaming. I know the feeling. But sometimes we walk around and we see these nice little areas. People go in and wondering, gee, can I go in there? Well, yeah, you can. And in today's show, I'm going to show you how. So sit back, buckle up, and let's ride. Okay, one way you can get it is off your credit card. If you have like a platinum card, like the American Express Platinum Club card, you're going to be able to have access to various airport lounges in various locations throughout the world. There's also other credit cards you can use to get into certain airport lounges. I know Chase, they're starting to put up their own brand of airport lounges if you have the certain credit card. In particular, the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. They're starting to build their reserve airport lounges. And again, as you saw in my last video, I talked about having credit scores so you can get these particular cards, which is why credit scores are important, because if you have certain credit scores, you can get these cards and you can just get into their lounges and enjoy their services and stuff like that. You can make your trip a lot more better, especially if you're flying economy and you got long layovers, you want to get back someplace and enjoy, look at some videos because they offer free Wi-Fi, very good food, all that's included in your services, so long as you have the airline ticket, credit card, all those neat little stuff. So credit cards is one way you can do it to get into these lounges. Okay, now you have third-party airport lounges. There are two different ones. There's something called Priority Pass. Now the Priority Pass has three different tiers: Standard, Standard Plus, and Prestige. Standard is about $99. Other one's like $270, and the Prestige is about something in the neighborhood of like $275. The first two tiers, you have every time you use it, you have to pay $35. Last tier you don't. If you bring a guest, guests have to pay $35. Good tool. I like that. There's an app that goes along with it, so you can download on your phone, depending on which type of phone you have, whether it's Android or Apple iPhone. You can download it and just show your phone, and you're good to go. There's another pass called the Dragon Pass, which is good for Europe and Asia. Same system as the Priority Pass, all set up same way, different tiers, about the same amount, same process with you paying the fees and guests paying their amount. These are all excellent tools to use if you're traveling overseas and you're having long layovers, because they're just great stress relievers. So if you're one that does long travels and you just want to take a break, these are good. But I highly recommend getting these passes if you're more of a frequent traveler. Then I highly recommend you buy these passes. But if you still want the benefits, but you're not that frequent of a traveler, I wouldn't get it. But at the same time, if you do still want to get it, get just the standard. because it's just $100. If you want to burn $100 and you only flying once or twice a year, then you get the standard. Now, here's another option for those who don't travel as much, what you can do. If you have a long layover, what you can do is just go to the airport lounge. Basically, I did that when I had my trip to Jordan. And what I did was, it was funny because I landed, flew from Phoenix to Dulles Airport in DC, and I had a long layover, which was about a little over 6.5 hours. So I needed something to do. So looking at the airport was dingy, and it was like, man, I don't want to sit in these plastic seats, so let me see if I can get to a lounge. So I looked and I saw the United Airlines lounge, so I was like, okay, let me see if I can get in here. So I was bumped into this gentleman, and he was talking about this lounge he just came out of, and he was like complaining about, man, it's making it hard to get in this lounge, so he tried to get into the United lounge. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in with him. He asked questions, and I asked questions like, okay, how can I get to the lounge? He said, do you have a ticket? I was like, yeah, here's my ticket. Just got a long wait. And the lady said, yeah, sure. Just go downstairs. I'll let them know you're coming down and just pay the fee. I said, how much? It's like $65. I was like, okay, cool. So I went downstairs and paid my fee, and boom. It's a beautiful lounge. A lot of people was down there actually. Mostly a lot of business people, very little kids. So you had very little noise. It was very clean. Had a good layout of food. Had a bar, free spirits, free everything. Food was free. Very comfortable. They had another area which was dim lit area, which was a workstation. Got me a seat, whipped out my computer, did some stuff. Free Wi-Fi. Did a little video taping, not too much, but as the crowd went and got on their flights, I did a little bit more videotaping. And it was just a cool experience, you know, they had good food and stuff like that. And a wonderful experience. So it kind of eased a lot of stuff. These my layover a lot better. Just mentally and physically, it was just really, really great. Also, what you can also do is just, if you want, just go over to one of the lounges and just find out, hey, can I get into the lounge? How much it's going to cost? Some of them will sell you a spot to go into the lounge. You know, but you got to find out what their requirement is, because some lounges will or will not sell to you, so it doesn't hurt to ask. So you might get lucky and get to one of these really, really nice lounges, because some of these lounges got a lot of really good amenities, really, really good food. So take a shot and just ask. Okay, I got to put this out because unfortunately we've seen this multiple times on the news, on social media. Apparently, a lot of people have a lot of ratchet behavior going on in the airports. These lounges ain't for everybody. So all you Karens, all you people from the hood, ghettos, trailer parks, the entitled folks that just want to start trouble, these lounges ain't for you. Okay? A lot of business travelers, a lot of foreign travelers, a lot of people that just want to chill, know how to act. These are for you. Okay? If you got ratchet behavior, just love to blast music, twerk, whatever you do, these are not the lounges for you. Take that stuff back home. Okay? Because some of these lounges, as fast as you got in, you'll be out 10 times faster and in handcuffs on your way to jail. These are upscale lounges. From the airline lounges to the private lounges, they don't tolerate that. And don't even bother asking for your money back, because you're not going to get it. Okay? Case in point. First shout out to my boy Rome over at Average Man Unplugged. He went to Dubai. He had a long layover there before he went to Thailand, or excuse me, the Philippines. And there's a room called the Quiet Room, where people basically was in there just napping. You don't go in there and start trouble. You don't go there to just talk. It's a quiet room for a reason. Imagine going up there, starting some yin yang, or just shooting your mouth off. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. You don't want to deal with the Dubai police. Guaranteed your butt would have been in jail. Okay? Ratchet little behaviors ain't gonna be tolerated. And don't ruin it for everybody else, because, like I said, these are just ways you can make your trip a little bit more pleasant. And I'm showing you these ways so you can have a pleasant trip, because this channel is showing you how to do cheap travel. And basically, with cheap traveling, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, because you're going to be in economy, and you're going to be bouncing around from plane to plane, and it's going to be a little bit unpleasant. But I'm trying to give you guys a little bit of a luxury during your journey, and that's hitting these lounges. Last thing we need, somebody screwing it up. And guess what? Somebody's going to screw it up. So, I'm just giving you that warning, because these people will clamp down. And like I said, it's just something, for people to mentally and physically relax, because flying takes a lot out of you mentally, especially like if you're doing a long trip from the US to Thailand, That's a long haul. Your body needs to decompress from being in the tube for so long at such a high altitude. You want to go to these lounges and just decompress and get the body, to relax a little bit. You don't want to be in there, listening to all this loud stuff and be all ratchet and stuff like that, especially in a foreign country, because that's where you're going to decompress at. You're going to be in a foreign country. So behave yourself when you're in there, and act your age, not your shoe size. Hope you like this episode, man. I greatly appreciate you guys coming and watching it. If you like it, please hit the like button. Also, if you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. I greatly appreciate you being part of this family. Until next time, happy travels.